here just to get here.
Yeah.
Because if you're setting it here, you're already down here. And that's not how for me. That's not what I want for myself. I do not want to raise my kids saying like, hey, your dad made it here. I want you to be here. No. Yeah. If I'm here, I want my kids to be here because this is the upper hand.
Yeah.
Right here, this is the upper hand right here. Not just making it, not just hovering the line. No. If I exceeded that bar, I want you to already be past that bar by the time you're a quarter of my age. You need to already be above that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
True words. That was deep.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong though. New York does have hustlers though.
Yeah, it does.
They do have hustlers. It's not people you want to mess with. Like people from New York, we can come down here and we can really run Houston. We can run any other city and state. And I don't mean that as we owning it, I mean as in we can take advantage of all the opportunities that will come easy to us because one thing New York does really good at is building character, charisma, confidence, secure, very strong-minded. Like talking about people who have conviction. People in New York have conviction and passion.
And I believe we definitely stand out for that reason.
Oh yeah.
You know, I see myself in corporate America with the way some people talk, and then I'm very young to be in corporate America and in the position that I am, but I realize like a lot of it is how I just am. Where we come from, how I present myself, and it's just a lot of people here in Houston don't have that. They're actually more soft-spoken. They're a lot easier.
They're very passive-aggressive.
Very passive-aggressive, as opposed to us. We could be a little bit more direct. We know how to finesse our words a little bit better while still being direct, and it's kind of like, well, okay, this guy means business.
So because we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We come from a place of where we know what needs to get done, how to get it done, and we know how to hustle, we know how to get there.
We know what we want, and we're gonna get it.
Yep.
We're gonna get it. And the same with me. Like even with me, and I get made fun of all the time for the way I speak. I don't notice it, but I get made fun of every single time on how I approach people. Like people will literally come to me and say, "Hey man, how did you really how were you able to tell them that? Like what do you mean? Like you really stood your ground." And it's like that shouldn't be a shock.
It's normal.
We should all be doing that. We're adults. We're grown. We should all be able to confront another adult and have a nice discussion about something that you both disagree with. It's not about me being a mean or an asshole. It's not about me being like arrogant or whatever. No, it's me challenging the opinion that's being brought to me. That's all it is.
The sake of this podcast.
Yeah, that's it. Like if I don't agree with you, I'm gonna let you know I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna take it personally. I'm not gonna shut you down. I'm not gonna belittle you. I'm not going to say, oh no, you're wrong. I'm just gonna hear you out and I'm gonna let you know why I disagree with you, and we'll discuss it. And if I still disagree with you, I'm still gonna disagree with you. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that's it. We go about our day.
I know our time will be wrapping up soon. I guess we could finish on one last question. So overall, let's hit this question as direct as possible. What plans do you have set for yourself on top of what you've already accomplished?
All right. So it's a few things. So, of course, one thing is this podcast right here, just being consistent with this, getting this going, branching off. One of my main goals for 2024 is to definitely be more out there. Be more out there on social media and just being present in that space of the world. I'm usually somebody who I lay low. I don't really do social media. I don't really partake in these little, things with Instagram and TikTok, whatever it is. One of my main things is to focus on putting myself out there. I've always kind of wanted to do it, and now I feel like this is the year to just do something uncomfortable. Yeah. And this is very uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
This is very, very uncomfortable for me.
It's
but
new to both of us.
Yeah, but just the fact that me doing that is gonna open up more doors inside of me that I'll be able to see through in other opportunities. Like right, just doing this alone lets me know that okay, I still am capable of doing the uncomfortable and following through with it.
There's a saying to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and I love that saying.
Exactly. You know, this is one thing, this realm, this space, I've always shied away from. You know, I barely post. I would take long breaks from it. I'll delete my social media and things like that. But you know, I think I'm in a space where it's like, okay, it's about time to start to capitalize.
Yeah.
To see what I can really do, aside from working in warehouses and logistics and supply chain things like that. You know, my sports career is over. You know what I mean? That's it. It's over with. So just something that I can also put my time into.
Yeah.
Another thing is, of course, one of the other reasons why I came down here was to own property. You know, I already have one in the books.
Yeah.
I do plan on, owning more, later on in the near future. Definitely working on, of course, building my credit, things like that, working on my financial moves, investments, things of that nature. That's part of my plans. And then I would probably say lastly, is to just continue building my faith in God and just, putting more emphasis on myself. I think it's about time I start appreciating myself. Of all the things that I've done, all the accomplishments that I've done, it's about time that I actually take what I've done, all the things that I've learned, and put it out there in the world.
Yeah.
So like whether it's networking with people or whether it's venturing out, doing other more things that's foreign to me that I'm not really familiar with, learning more things, just broadening my horizon. And of course, another channel that we're working on the side, building that up as well. But yeah, for the most part, it's just really just venturing out, doing different things, and capitalizing on the opportunities that comes forth.
Well said. Overall, I guess my list is short. Just more so to focus on this channel, really take it, see where it can go. I really want to grow this channel into a place that it becomes a community. It becomes tight-knit where people come and follow us to get what they need. Because I know for me, there's been some people on YouTube that I've seen that I'm just like, well, I can relate to this, and it makes you feel good. And sometimes we just need that. Maybe there's some other people out here that have just moved to Houston that are feeling the same way. They're gonna come across our video and then be like, shit, so it's not just me. Oh, yeah. I also feel this also. So I definitely wanna make sure that we put our all into this channel and how we communicate and how we drop our content. I'll be handling a lot of the tech part of it, making sure it looks good, and we're just gonna tag team this together and make sure that we do our best, put our best foot forward to make sure this is just dope content, and we'll get better as it goes along. Number two, I guess, would be to focus on my other business that I started up, which is just logo design, tech support, and just website creations. It goes back to doing things that make you uncomfortable and capitalizing on the market and capitalizing on yourself. It had to hit me at some point that I'm like, damn, I'm in IT, right? Why not? IT is everywhere. IT is literally everything. I was sitting behind a desk and I'm just, doing my thing. And then at some point you have to realize like, damn, I'm in the hottest market that there possibly is, and I have to capitalize on it. There's a need for a website, there's a need for a logo, there's a need for support, there's a need for someone to just freaking clean the keyboard.
There's so much content creators that's out there that need stuff like that.
So again, you have to change your perspective on a lot of things if you really want to get ahead, and that's one of the things that 2024, we know that we want to embark on new endeavors, new businesses, and just take it in stride and take it all the way. Other than that, that's my main focuses, and obviously the people that I love and care about, my friends, my family, just, always continue to show the appreciation for them. But overall, it's a year of business for me. Just making sure that capitalize on the market, honestly, and see where things can go. There's no harm in just doing something, going all in, and having no doubt.
Yeah, 2024 is definitely the year I said it was gonna be the year of change, the year of discipline, and the year of faith. This is the year that's gonna test, at least for me personally, it's gonna test me a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm only gonna go as far as I take myself. Ultimately, it's either I do it or I don't. That's how I see this year. Like whatever I start this year, if I don't finish it through, it's because of me. And that'll really let me know whether, if it was my hometown, or if it was me.
Okay, that's fair.
2020. That's why I see it as a challenge. That's why I need. There's like a fire on me right now where it's like I need to get this going. 2023 was a year of settlement for me.
Yeah.
I had just gotten here, got new place, get everything furnished and things like that, just getting things going, a new job and everything. Now that that's secured, this year is my year now. This is my year to do what I came here to do.
Yeah.
And that's become a better person, progress, and then ultimately, just doing what I want to do. Doing what I want to do. But for my friends and family back at home, I know constantly, you guys support me. You guys always are there for me. But I'm gonna keep telling you, come down here. Just come down here.
They're not coming. They're not about.
I'm gonna keep saying it until they do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep putting it out there. All my friends and family, I promise you, if you come down here, a lot of your problems would no longer exist. Because a lot of problems are because of the environment that we're in, that you're in, rather. And
They still not coming.
I have faith.
No, it's good to have faith, absolutely.
Because the thing is, I have a huge family. Like my family is big, and they all came down here. There will literally be a community, just my family.
Yeah.
Like funding the funding part of the city, which would be my family. But yeah, man. So with that being said, 5 years from now. No, I'm sorry. That's the next thing. Next year today, where do you see yourself?
Where do I see myself? Similar position. I want to say more seasoned with running my own business and seeing where that is. Honestly, I want to see that actually take I want to see where that goes. Is it 5 years or 1 year?
The first one is 1 year.
So 1 year, I would like to have like a nice portfolio of projects that I've done in regard to this YouTube stuff, the editing, all that stuff, as well as my other business just create a nice portfolio where I'm able to put that out and gain a nice clientele, even if it's just 10 people. Just 10 people that I have under my nest that's like, hey Jonah, I need this. 10 people a year from today. I think that's what I ultimately want to aim for. Work is work, right? Work is important, but it's not everything. Right here, we're trying to do something for ourselves. Work is gonna come and go. I'll be at this company today, then another company tomorrow. That's just the way it goes, and that's basically it.
Yes, do not dedicate yourself to a job that helps another person.
Yeah.
Because they will replace you just like that.
Yep.
They will fire you just like that.
That's why I don't feel the need to have to be like, yeah, a year from today I want to be working at XYZ. Like, yeah, that would be nice. Certain companies are great to work for. Don't get me wrong, I don't knock the 9 to 5. I think it's great. I really do. But overall, I think we're meant for, everybody is meant for more than just clocking in and clocking out.
Yeah.
Get into something. Doesn't even have to make you money. It just has to make you happy. That's it.
It's about what are you gonna do for you?
Yeah.
what are you gonna do for you?
Absolutely. Yourself?
Whew. Next year today, I'm gonna be honest. It can either be both. It can either be two ways. Knowing me, with the way I go about things, I can either be in a totally different position, as far as like just excelling more than what was expected, or I can still be in my process of doing everything that I'm doing right now.
And would you say that's a bad thing, though?
I would say it would only be a bad thing if I got discouraged and stopped doing what I was supposed to be doing.
Okay.
But if I'm still continuing, working hard, dedicating time, and devoting myself, and still putting myself out there, then no, because that means I was meant to take a certain amount of time to still learn, to prepare me for the next, the excel.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, if that's the route, I will be grateful for it, because I know that journey, I'm gonna learn and appreciate so many things that when it does come to me, I'm not gonna be worried about it.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to put that like time frame, like a year. You go a lot harder than I do. Like, you're a lot harder on yourself than I am on me. Like, I know how to kind of take things in stride. You're very much like, if I don't do it, I'm gonna fail. Like, I feel that. Yeah. I feel that, but I've gotten away from that because I know how self-destructive it can get. Especially when it doesn't go right, then that's when things just start going off course, and it just feels like, fuck, like what is going on? But that's why I wanted to ask the question. And yeah, you're right. If you're still doing what you need to do, but it seems like the same thing from a year from now, it's not a bad thing.
No.
It's actually a really good thing, because you're still staying the course. It's just gonna take you a little longer than usual, and that's a problem that most people don't see either.
You don't be patient.
No, people don't have that patience.
Yeah, like I said, you gotta enjoy the journey, man. You gotta enjoy these trials, because there's gonna be times where you're gonna miss these times. You're gonna miss this time of I used to miss when I didn't have to worry about this new problem, where it was just all I had to do was worry about what day to record.
Yep.
Or what day to think of this idea or write this down. Like, we're gonna miss those days.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I don't take it for granted. And then you are right. I'm very, very hard on myself, but I'm only hard on myself because I've always known my potential from young.
Yeah.
I've always said I'm not gonna be somebody who's always worried about money. I'm not gonna be somebody who's worried about needing to pay this, or like worried about getting this and that. I've always known about myself. I said, no, I'm gonna be the guy who doesn't have to worry about those things, because I know what I bring to the table.
At what point, though, do you think it's too much? As you get older, don't you think you also wisen up and be like, okay, I also have to loosen the reins a little bit on myself? Because you did mention before that you want to start appreciating you also.
Well, it depends on, again, it depends on the kind of person you are. For me, appreciating myself means me doing things that I want to do, doing more of what I want to do.
Okay.
So that's me appreciating myself. Like, like I want to do the social media realm. That's me appreciating my character, because I've sheltered me and my character for so long that it's like, let me see what kind of impact I can actually have in the real world, because I've impacted people's lives personally that is not public out there, but I've impacted personal lives just by being me. So it's like, what can I do in a public aspect? So that's me appreciating myself. I'm appreciating what kind of person that I am, and then also appreciate myself is more of like, just don't put things to the side. Don't put things to the side.
Yeah.
If an idea comes to my mind, act on it. Don't just go, oh, okay, yeah, I've thought of this, but I don't know if I'm really gonna do it. That I'm not appreciating myself.
Yeah.
I'm not doing myself any justice.
I feel that.
But as far as loosening the reins, nah, that's just the kind of guy I am. I too much fire.
Yeah, I get it.
I need that, Because that's the thing with me. I'm very independent to where I don't get motivated by other people.
Okay.
It's very hard to influence me. Like, I mean, very hard to influence me. It's very hard to steer my mind towards something, away from what I want to do. So I've developed the trait of, if I don't have the fire under me, then I'm not gonna be able to do anything. That's just how I've always attacked life. If I don't have that will in me to do something, then I'm not gonna do it. Because so and so is not gonna do it for me.
No.
This person's not gonna tell me, Joe, you gotta do this. That's not gonna motivate me. I need to want it for myself. So I always make sure that fire is lit at all times. But for me to do that, I gotta do things that I wanna do. As soon as I get to doing things that I don't really care about, you're gonna get exactly what I want from it. Barely nothing, because I don't care about it.
Alright. 5 years time now.
5 years time, now there we go. Now that's very, 5 years. We're gonna mark this right here. Let's see how far I can go. In 5 years, I would like to have at least 3 properties owned.
Okay.
I would like to impact hundreds of lives.
Okay.
And I would like to motivate some of my friends and family to trust me.
They're not coming.
And take the leap to come down here. Hey man,
I know.
I'm gonna keep that.
It's a funny joke.
I'm gonna keep that faith, man. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep that faith. That's gonna be my 5 year. When my part of my 5 years, just letting them trust me, because I want to be the example that you can do it.
Yeah.
That if I can do it, of all people, I can do this. Trust me, a lot of other people can also do this.
They can, but they have to want it themselves.
So that's the thing. That's gonna be part of my plan. You know, just the more I show me progressing in what I did,
Mm-hmm.
somebody's gonna get motivated. Somebody's gonna go, damn. 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, 3 years ago, Johannes said he was gonna do this.
Yeah.
And he went away, and he did it. Why can't I do the same?
Sure. Yeah.
I remember 5 years ago, Johannes said he's gonna leave New York, buy a house. Now he has 3.
I want to try to bring in a different perspective if possible. What if your purpose is actually just more for you? As opposed to, I understand that's what you want. I feel you. I would love it if my friends and family would do the same. Ultimately, why not? That's the purpose. That's the meaning behind it, is that you did it. And that's all that has to be.
Well, then that's how God has it planned.
You know?
If it was
If
just
you were that one person impacted,
yeah,
you could want it for everyone else, but it's you that did it and made it out. And I think that's huge. That's one. That's that one you're talking about. You're that person.
What I gotta say is, if that is the case, I earned it.
Absolutely.
You know, and God rewards actions. God rewards people who take that leap and do it. Trust in Him. Allow him to set the fate for you. All you gotta do is just do it.
Yeah.
You understand? There is a game plan for everybody living.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a purpose. It is up to you to go and demand that purpose.
Yes.
You gotta find it and get it. And when you get it, you gotta own it.
Yep.
And that's it. So if that's the purpose to where I'm doing all this for others, and I just come out on top as, you know, achieving my own personal goals, I'm not gonna stop my intention of getting others to do the same.
No, and I want that for you. I want you to definitely still make that impact. I'm just saying, I know that the reality of some things, the practicality is sometimes that one person that was affected was you. It was me, my parents, right? The people that actually take that leap. Though that's that one person. We're always so concerned about all these other people that don't want to make the effort, despite us pleading and like begging like, hey, just come, like I did it. You can't. If they wanted to, they would have, you know?
Yeah.
But I get it. I understand what you want in the long term. I get it. And I hope it does come true because honestly, he's right. It's true. Make the leap of faith and it's worth it. It's not as bad as you think. It's tough, but it's not as bad as you think. Oh, yeah. 5 years from now, I would like to just be in a position of working from home 24/7, never having to go into an office. 5 years from now, you know, I should put this first. God willing, this YouTube channel takes off. This could be something we could depend on, as well as, you know, again, just the other side quests that I have going on. Build that into an actual business and have something that I can just rely on and do. Have you seen Power?
Mm-hmm.
You know Ghost? Love that man. And that's ultimately how I see myself. Someone that just becomes self-sufficient where it's like, I got this going on, I got to maneuver around here, and ultimately that's what I want. Yeah, I want to be happy with my girlfriend, traveling, all that good stuff. But when it comes to just, you know, my time here in Houston, who knows, I may be somewhere else, you know. But that's ultimately it.
Well, in 5 years, we can see exactly
We have
how this pans out.
documentation. We have
It's
documentation.
on video, so ain't no turning back now.
Yep.
This is gonna be out
That is
there for
it.
everybody.
It's
Everybody.
locked on
They gonna
YouTube,
be,
that's it. It's
Yep.
game over.
You know, so they gonna track everything now.
Yep. But I guess first episode's coming to an end. I hope you guys appreciated the episode. Every week we plan on dropping something, different topics. We'll get into whatever it is, whatever is upcoming, trending. Ice Spice shaking some ass, saying she farts and stuff. I don't know. But
Shout out BX.
I'm really looking forward to connecting with you guys, and yeah, Johannes, Jonah, the JoJo Show. Oh, sorry, the Joe and Joe Show, and yeah.
Can you get the mic? Yeah, episode 1. Down in the books.
Oh, did yours die?
Yeah, mine died.
I'm dead.
But
I was like, you're taking my fire. That's crazy.
But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a long road. Long road ahead. And I'm definitely looking forward to see what kind of stuff we put out, because y'all don't understand the amount of conversations that's in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of it might get us in trouble, but it's alright. Because I don't even care about social media.
Stupid. It's too Aries. Just having debates. It's not good. It's not good.
It's not gonna be good.
Too Aries. This was a nice, easy.
Yeah, you guys will see. But definitely hope that, you know, we're able to reach out to people and get some support. You know, get you guys involved, and you guys, you know, enjoy what we bring to the table, the authenticity we bring. And if there's anything that you guys want us to do or see, you know, just let us know.
Yep.
You know, just let us know. So, Joe and Joe.